Good evening, everybody. Good evening. Welcome back to my channel. Tonight I am doing a walk video near the Paseo Herencia, which is where I am standing from now. But what you are looking at is the Palm Beach Plaza Mall. At the, you could say, at the back of the Paseo Herencia. It's a little bit windy. I hope the audio is coming out okay. And just a quick note on the Palm Beach Plaza, we will not be walking there tonight. I've chosen not to do that one tonight this time. But one thing I did want to note out as the Joe's Eat at Joe's is back here. I will be doing another video at some point focusing a little bit more on the Palm Beach Plaza. I'm pretty sure it's got a little bit less windy. Now I want to turn around a little bit. To our left is the fairly new Radisson Blu Hotel. It opened I think earlier this year and is not a beach resort, as you can see, but it's in between the Palm Beach Plaza and the Marriott, which is down this road. The hotel you can see down this road. Now keep turning a little bit. We see now the Cove shopping mall. Although it's called a shopping mall, there are, I do believe, no shops actually, but mostly bars and restaurants. Right now I am filming from the top of the parking lot of the Paseo Herencia, which, just to get this one out of the way, if you want to park here, it's very convenient, and it's only, I believe, $1 an hour, which is very good if you're coming from other hotels or maybe from your Airbnb. This is definitely one of those parking lots. It's very easy to get to everything, and definitely worth paying. So if we start on the right of the Cove, we find the YOLO, you only live once, which is like a cocktail and a tapas. Now with COVID, they kind of changed from a complete nightclub, and it's also fairly new actually. I can see there is a pancake factory, steak stones, and raw bar. We love Aruba sign. There's even a Hulk character downstairs at the front where you can take photos with. La Bryce, Italian restaurant, French cuisine, Greek food, Orale, which is Mexican. We'll get down there in a bit. And I am, as usual, trying to stay away a little bit from the music, which definitely in this area is even more difficult. Now, one thing I'm sure that you've been taking note of for the last couple of minutes is the View Rooftop Restaurant and Bar, which is a new restaurant up there. It's one that I definitely look forward to going in the coming weeks, possibly. And who knows, maybe I'll be able to make a vlog about. So we are going to briefly continue on this side, which is the actual Paseo Herencia. And even though we cannot see much on this side, I'll continue to show the two towers in front of us is from the Holiday Inn Resort, which was built in, I think, either early 70s or late 60s. So it has been here for many years. And on our left, a somewhat odd-shaped hotel is the Playa Linda Resort. Now we'll continue on this side. There are some folks taking photos. It's up here, it's also popular for that. And unfortunately, we cannot get like a complete aerial view of the, how would you call it, the inside garden of the Paseo Herencia. So we're gonna go down the stairs. There is also an elevator if you are parked here. It's a couple of stories high, this parking garage. And I just noticed that there is access to a gym here. I don't know if it's open. Maybe it's not open right now. So it also serves in the background a little bit for other businesses. I believe I saw a massage place and offices and such. Now, my excuses, even when I got here, there is a car alarm that went off, and it's certainly bothersome, but hopefully we'll get away from it in a bit. The Paseo Herencia is actually you could say the first real mall built in all of this Palm Beach area, and it was built in the late 2000s. I don't remember exactly the year it was built, but it was oh, let me go over here. I can hear a bunch of music already, so I'm going to be trying to stay away from it. So there are some shops here. It was built around, I don't know, I think it was around 2008 or something like that. You can see there are some things for your kids to do over here. There is definitely like over here there is a bar. I think it's the Bulldog Bar or something like that. So definitely a bar. Let me move on this side and keep moving. So try to stay away for the copyright issues with YouTube. It's definitely a maintained, maybe a better maintained, yeah, it's the Bulldog Bar. It's a very cool looking bar if you're ever here. And yeah, there's an Aldo shoes here also now, and a TGI Fridays if you're into eating that. A pretty cool tower, which I was up there once filming something. Unfortunately, I do not have the actual footage for that. And I'll go quickly over here because there's a lot of music over here, and I'm gonna definitely get copyrighted. But there is also a fountain show here usually. I don't know if this is the case right now, but it's usually at 7:30, 8:30, and 9:30. There's a popular Iguana Cantina up there, which has been, I think, since the beginning almost. It's a Mexican restaurant and a mini market, a jewelry store by Little Switzerland, Harley Davidson store, Pandora, and a plaza just that sometimes they use for shows and everything, like a setup. I'm gonna go try, let's see if we can go on the inside over here. The music certainly makes these type of videos very, very complicated, but let me try it anyway. I haven't been on the inside of this one, so I've eaten many times here. And the TGIs, they were actually a little bit bigger in the past, but right now they are not. They moved the restaurant and made it actually a little bit smaller than it used to be. Oh, by the way, if you're looking for that, there's also a COVID test center right now you're watching this, hopefully in the future you will not be worrying too much about that. Now, one interesting thing I want to show is that because of the name, you can see like on the inside some information about things that happened in the history of Aruba. I did a video on this place, if you guys have seen it. It doesn't seem to be closed right now, but unfortunately I will not be getting too close to that because there's definitely copyrighted music over there. But there are a lot of little shacks and bars and things to do. And maybe I can stop here for a while. On this wall you can see Aruban athletes that were they had something to do with important achievements in sports. Like we can see the Zander Bogaert, who was the World Cup championship. I believe that one was together with Sean Zaraga, who almost played with the Dodgers. He was in the dugout. I remember that game. We were rooting for him to get into the game. But I think they beat, was it Cuba, I think? One of those teams in Panama. And they beat a pretty good Cuban team with playing for the Dutch team in that case. So lots of familiar faces over there. And over here we can see some jewelry shops. And on this side, we have the actual, possibly official entrance of the shopping mall. Let's see if I can get a shot of it. Yeah, so this is the actual official entrance of it. I'm gonna go on this side here briefly, and I'm just amazed at how much music there is in there. And I knew this video was going to be a little bit difficult on that side, so I'm gonna have to, the process that I do normally is that I go about uploading the video and seeing if YouTube tells me there is copyrighted music, and if it does, then I try to make some changes and upload again. Now, if you're looking for perfumes, this is the place to be, at the Maggie's. It's a local perfume shop. There's also one in the main street, and it's a very, very good one. They have all of the main brands. Looking for dessert, you got the McDonald's dessert and some other things on this side. So this is where I was talking about the mini market, Harley Davidson store, the Pandora, among other, Aruba Alloy, and such and such. So there's a little train for the kids. Let's see over here, you got the Tipi Tapa, which looks really good. And yeah, because of music I can't get too close, but I did want to briefly show that there is an Argentinian restaurant right here in front where you see the Friday sign. So that's where, if you're looking for some Argentinian food, there's also one over there that you could try to check out. So let's move back on this side. Let me see if there's a lot of music here on the inside. Let's see. So there are definitely a lot of interesting things and places to check out and try a lot of you know, interesting things. And I really like this one because it's a lot more varied compared to the one that we had last week. There's also like games for the little ones, things they can do, another view of the tower, which is pretty cool. And it just feels a lot more cooler than the other side. I think it's the other side you could see. And when I refer to the other side, I mean the video I did last week. If you haven't seen it, I'll put the link above. And well, whoa. Okay. And somebody just said hi. And yeah, and this one has a little bit less, probably a little less souvenir shops and souvenir shacks compared to this one. So they were saying hi and saying like, oh, I watch you on YouTube. But he's a local guy, the one that was with the kids. So just saying hi to him in the video in case he's watching this one too. Oh, I know her. I didn't know her picture was here. So let's see, let's get onto this other side too. Now this one is a fairly new restaurant, the Fisherman's Hut restaurant. Not getting too close to it, I hear pretty loud music. And you can see the Holiday Inn in the distance. And as I told you, this hotel is the Playa Linda. Some folks were telling me to talk about the hotels, or at least mention the hotels that we are passing by. And if you're looking for the Starbucks coffee, this is the one. This is probably the main Starbucks coffee on Aruba. There are a couple more, but this is definitely the main one, I would say. And we also have the I Love Aruba sign in this area. Oh, I showed the Delft Blue shop the other day, I think in one of those walk videos. But at that point, it wasn't open yet, I believe. So that's the one to the right of the I Love Aruba sign. And again, my excuse is if I moved a little bit too quick at the Paseo Herencia mall. By the way, Paseo Herencia is like what would it be, like a stroll, and Herencia is like heritage probably. And so, what's that?
Let's go with Hyro?
Yeah.
Yeah? Oh
Yeah.
wow, I seen you on YouTube.
Can I film you?
Yeah, that's fine, yeah.
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 So he's saying hi.
I saw him
Hi,
just
guys.
on the street. Yeah.
I just ran back to get you, recognized you on the street.
That's crazy.
Oh, okay.
Because when I'm at home,
Yeah.
before we came here, like a couple months before,
Yeah.
I wanted to come here so bad. I'd watch your videos of like the beach, walking down Eagle Beach.
Yeah.
It's so nice.
Yeah, a lot of people watching now.
Yeah.
Thank you. Nice to meet you. Very nice. Thank you. Bye-bye. Have a good one. Okay, that's pretty cool. Now I can't walk on the street anymore. Where was I? So Herencia is heritage. So I see people walking up to me and I didn't know what was going on. So Herencia is like heritage. So it's a stroll of heritage of, in this case, people that have done important things in the history of Aruba, both in sports and also a little bit in, in politics possibly, and maybe just general things. And we are now at the Hacienda Mall, which does have, as you can already see, does have a more of a souvenir type of shops. And up here is the entrance of the Texas de Brazil. Some people have asked me if they're still here. Yes, they are. So they definitely are. Now let me see, there's seems to be no or a little music in here, so why not stroll a little bit? I have not walked here, and I have to admit I did not realize this moved all the way through a souvenir only shops. I believe that there used to be a lot of souvenir shops in here, but not this much. Not this much. I don't remember this. All right. So let's see, there's also a public bathroom back here in case you need one. There's also one at the Paseo Herencia, so no issues with that if you're coming from, say, your Airbnb and you need a how'd you call it, a restroom. All right, so if souvenirs are your thing, you can also come on this side and check it out. There's an elevator if you need that. You can also park here, by the way, but over here it's $2 instead of $1. But I do believe that $2 can cover like the whole day or something like that. So it's not per hour, if I'm not mistaken. So we got more jewelry stores. Let's try to stay away from some areas. And a Pizza Napoli place, which is looks pretty cool from the street side. So there's definitely some music over here again. And so yeah, this is a pretty cool looking place. I do believe they've changed. It used to be a different restaurant. I don't remember the name right now, but it definitely looks very, very nice. Now, a very popular one, and has been for many, many, many years, and probably those of you who have eaten here before, the Smokey Joe's. This is one of the most popular restaurants here on the Palm Beach Strip. Now, let me see if I can go on at this side. By the way, these are the e-bikes that you see her going on. They are also very popular here on the Palm Beach Strip, and you can use them to go all the way to the, say, the Eagle Beach area, up to even, I think I've seen them around the Tamarain Resort and Hotel and Resort. So I know it's a little bit dark over here, but I just want to mention there is a Thrifty car rental, Baskin-Robbins ice cream, Dunkin' Donuts. The Dunkin' Donuts is certainly very, very popular in the morning. Did I say the Dunkin' Donuts? Yeah. And there's also parking over here. So parking, even though it seems complicated when you are in this area, it's not too bad. It's not too bad. You can find parking, and if you're willing to pay a couple of dollars, I think it's well worth it compared to trying to find a free parking spot. Now, the hotel in front of us is the Hyatt Regency, and we will not be going on that side tonight. We did the what was it last week? The Gusto area. I like to call it the Gusto nightclub area and such. And so I'm going to slowly stroll back here and get on this side again, or rather on the other side, but I'm going to cross over here just to make it easier for the cars. So this is the Playa Linda Resort, and there are a couple of possibly things to point out over there. All right. So first is the Le Petit Café, which used to be in Oranjestad. It actually, I don't know if some of you may remember, many years ago, it used to be at the middle of, I think it was the second level at the middle of the Royal Plaza. And even before that, it used to be at the start of the Main Street, like many, many years ago. So it is a business that or a restaurant that has been in business for a very, very long time. Now, if you are into chicken and lobster, there's also a very neat little cafe here. And so, yes, in front of the Playa Linda, there's certainly don't stay on the street, only on the street side or on the opposite side. You can come up here and there are a couple of more things here. I can see you can buy alcohol, maybe water. There's a mini market, more souvenir stores. Not gonna get into the hotels, of course, but yeah, it's a pretty cool area, probably the most, we could argue that. Maybe on the other side there's a pretty cool area too, depending on what you like exactly. Now, the Garden Fresh Cafe is also a very popular cafe, as well as the Douchey Bagels and Burgers. Those are definitely two very, very popular, especially during the day. I'm gonna get back here because there's someone singing. And last week I did, how do you call it? I did get flagged on YouTube for copying a music. Now you see the American flag is at, what do they call it? Half staff, something like that. I don't know the word, but I'm filming this actually on September 11th. That's why it's hanging like that. And here is actually just the front entrance of the Playa Linda Beach Resort. So yeah, I wanted to give you guys a quick and brief idea of this whole place, this whole area. I would say of the Hyatt, closer to the Hyatt, closer to the Playa Linda, closer to the Holiday Inn, and now also the Radisson Blu. But if you are staying at the Marriott, it's a little bit of walking. And there's a party bus now, so this is going to be really complicated. But I will keep on filming, and just to give you an idea of these type of party boats that are very, very popular also. Very, very popular here on the island. And because of COVID, I've tried to not go on one yet, because yeah, it can get a little bit complicated, and yeah, you never know what can happen. I am vaccinated, but you never know what can really happen. Now, this is also a store that has been here for quite a few years, and certainly a very interesting store too, if you are here. Now I'm just wasting your time probably just on the other side of the street, but just to give you an idea how they look like from the other side of the street. And yeah, I want to thank you for watching this one. I know many of you have liked these type of walk and talk videos. Unfortunately, I'm not ready yet to go live. I am in the process of trying to figure out and try a way to start doing that. Hopefully I will in the future, so keep that into account, that maybe you need to turn the notification bell on, so maybe you can know when I have either a new video or I am going live. You will get a notification. So it's them again, but now in the car. So it would be fun for them to be seeing this. If you ever meet me on the street, come and say hi. I love it. And no problem if I'm filming or not. Anyway, guys, this is it for this time. I do hope that you got some extra information And nothing further. See you next week, guys. Bye-bye. See you next week.